Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing awesome. I've been having a great couple of days because I'm still running off of that Kengan Ashura high. I just keep rewatching different parts of it and just feeling excited. Anyway, this is a really long script, so I'm not going to waste much time with an introduction. Let's get straight to business. This is the last time I'll mention it, but I hate this thing of beginning by showing what already happened. It takes up so much time to show what happened before. I think that was a more common thing in anime back in the day, and I'm glad they don't do that anymore. But I am reminded once again about this whole Kakai Genkai thing, and I wonder, are they all super strong? Like, are all Kakai Genkais like inherently strong, or does it depend on what it is and the strength of the user? Is there a totally useless Kakai Genkai out there, like some family out there that's just real good at pulling bunnies out of hats or something? I guess I'll find out. Anyway, we open with our ninjas on the bridge. Naruto and Sasuke are trapped in Haku's crystal ice mirrors. Kakashi is off to the side with Zabuza, and Sakura is like in between, kind of. She encourages the boys to defeat Haku, telling them that they can do it, and Kakashi tells her not to because they don't compare to Haku and they don't stand a chance. He's like, don't give them false hope. They have a desire to win, but not an instinct to kill like Haku has. But I thought Haku didn't want to kill anyone and hated the shinobi lifestyle. Kakashi is talking about him like he's some brutal murder machine, which I guess he is, but could it be that it's not his instinct to kill, but rather a complete desire to submit to Zabuza and his will? He is completely dedicated to someone who is a murderer. Or maybe you can have an instinct and be good at something and have done it many times and still hate it and not want to do it. Either way, Sasuke and Naruto have never killed anyone, I'm assuming, and Haku been murdering. Both Kakashi and Zabuza say Haku thrives on pain, and I just don't think that's true. He thrives on fulfilling Zabuza's wishes. And of course Zabuza is going to say anything to get into their heads and suck them out. And he's like, you hidden leaf ninjas are weak and complacent. I molded this child into the perfect shinobi, even stronger than me. I made the perfect tool, not like the little punks you run around with. Now, I remember a few episodes ago when they were giving Zabuza's origin story, and he says that in the Hidden Mist Village, the way that they do their ninja training is that they fight to the death, and whoever is the surviving child is the one who becomes a ninja. And like, if that's what other villages are doing, then yes, the leaf ninjas are weak and complacent. Kakashi assesses the situation, and the art style shifts to this like painting thing, and I really like it. I'd hang this one on my wall. He reasons that he has to use his Sharingan, and he reaches for his headband. Zabuza stabs him in the hand because he's busy wasting time and being dramatic with it. Jeez, Kakashi, just lift the damn thing. But then
count yourself lucky. You're the only man alive who's seen my Sharingan twice. There won't be a third time.
The only man alive to have seen his Sharingan twice. Oh, you gotta love it. Meanwhile, the boys are not doing well in the crystal ice mirrors. Naruto is brute forcing it, using the shadow clone jutsu again and again, even though it isn't working. Sasuke is trying to figure out how the whole thing works, and Naruto's attacks are actually helping him to do it because he's like seeing the way the water moves around Haku. Now, as I'm watching this, I'm wondering if Sasuke is able to see Haku's movements because of his Uchiha eyes? Like, maybe he's got baby Sharingan or some Sharingan seeds or something, like, you know? Because that's his Kakai Genkai, right? So, yeah, that's what I think. Back to the men. Kakashi finally lifts his headband after Zabuza once again points out that his little ninja is better than all of Kakashi's combined. The demon ninja reveals that he has a technique to defend against the Sharingan because Haku can see a jutsu once and devise a way to defend against it. It's one of his gifts. Haku has been very blessed by the ninja gods. Just blessings on blessings on blessings. Zabuza uses a hidden mist ninja art to make a very thick fog. Kakashi orders Sakura to the old man bridge builder's side and she is ready to defend him with her life. In the crystal ice prison, Sasuke is getting better at tracking Haku's movements and attacking him. But man, if he has to take this much damage just to burn the edge of his trousers, things are not looking good. A few feet away, Zabuza's plan to nullify Kakashi's Sharingan is working. He is using a really thick fog and fighting with his eyes closed. He goes into an explanation of how there are two elements to Kakashi's Sharingan, a piercing eye, which is neutralized when Kakashi can't see, hence the fog, and a hypnotic eye, which is neutralized when Zabuza closes his eyes so Kakashi can't look into him and delve into his mind. The boys are continuing with their strategy. Haku says the human eye cannot track his movements. So does that mean that Sasuke has not a human eye? Kakashi realizes that Zabuza's mission is the bridge builder, not him. So he quickly goes to defend him, but Zabuza is already almost there. And he's like, too late. And then he swings his sword, and then it cuts away to the sky. Blood arcs through the air, and Sakura screams. What a way to end an episode. Key takeaways. Haku is extremely gifted and will do anything for Zabuza. And what Zabuza needs is a bridge full of dead village hidden in the leaves ninjas. Sasuke can see Haku's movements and Haku is moving at light speed, so that's very impressive. Naruto needs to take a moment to come up with a plan before acting. Kakashi moves so fast, except when he needs to take off his headband. Inside the crystal ice prison, Sasuke hears Sakura scream and worries for her. I saw a TikTok that said that there are more sweet moments between Sakura and Sasuke in the manga than in the anime, and that's unfortunate. I really like sweet moments. Naruto worries for her as well and is clearly exhausted from using the Shadow Clone Jutsu so many times. Despite this, he makes a valiant attempt to escape the ice prison. Sasuke's inhuman eyes are fully tracking Haku's movements now, and he blocks most of Haku's attacks, while protecting Naruto. Now it's Sasuke's turn to be the protector. I hope that Naruto can come to a place where he enjoys having someone care enough about him to protect him so diligently.
Come on, let's go. I can't keep protecting you like this.
Well then don't. I never asked for your help.
Haku prepares an extra potent attack and is shocked when Sasuke dodges it. And how is he able to do such a thing? Because he does have baby Sharingan eyes. Well, that's not the technical term, but he manifests an incomplete or immature version, as you can see by the number of commas in his eyes. And I am proud of myself for seeing this one coming. I was picking up what they were putting down. Haku recognizes the significance of the awakening of Sasuke's powers and reasons that the best way to attack is to go for Naruto, which he does. Will Sasuke get to him in time? We won't find out right now because we are back to Sensei. Zabuza has a big sword, but he only gave Kakashi a little cut. And once more he mocks Kakashi-sensei for caring about his students who, in his opinion, are about to die. And goodness, he really has a great evil laugh. Plum is really killing it in this role. Sakura says she believes in Sasuke and Naruto, and Kakashi is like, you know what? You're right, Sakura, I have faith in them too. Remember, in the previous episode, he was seriously doubting their chances of defeating Haku, but he's come around and decided to truly believe in them and their abilities. Especially Sasuke, who comes from a badass family, which disturbs Zabuza a bit. He didn't realize Sasuke came from the great Uchiha clan. Unfortunately, the survivor of the Uchiha massacre is not looking so great. He saves Naruto from Haku's attack by receiving it himself, and even when he is so badly wounded, he takes a moment to tell Naruto that he looks like a loser.
You look like a total loser.
This is a true teenage bromance. And the knucklehead ninja is like, why did you save me? And Sasuke says, I don't know, I just did. And damn, guys, this is the most touching moment so far. He used to hate Naruto, but now he's gotten to know him, know his dreams, and they became friends. He falls and Naruto catches him. Sasuke reveals that the person he wants to kill is his own brother. That was his dream, his goal, everything that he has been working towards. And he tells Naruto not to let his dream die before falling unconscious. No wonder Sasuke is so brooding. What a burden he carries. Haku says some stuff about the life of a ninja and comrades dying, and Naruto is like, shut up. Focusing on Sasuke, he says, I used to hate you too, Sasuke, but not anymore. Oh, these teenage boys saying I love you without saying I love you. Naruto thinks Sasuke is dead. I of course know that Sasuke is not dead. In Naruto's grief and anger, the nine-tailed fox inside of him roars and begins to express itself physically. With chakra swirling all around him, his pupils turn to slits. His wounds heal and claws spring from his fingers. His face becomes fox-like and animalistic. Haku is afraid and confused. Kakashi is concerned and recognizes the chakra of the nine-tailed fox, fearing that it has broken the seal holding it inside of Naruto. And Zabuza is like, what the hell is that? This is just something that I am wondering about, does Naruto purposefully access the power of the nine-tailed fox that he now knows is inside of him? Or is he just like, in his own mind, like digging deep, summoning the last pieces of his strength, that kind of thing? Or does he consciously know what he is doing? Key takeaways from this episode. Sasuke and Naruto love each other. The bromance is flourishing. The nine-tailed demon inside of Naruto is obviously affected by his emotions. Will he lose himself to it or control it? Naruto continues to be fueled by the power of the demon fox. The hyperactive kid with the big heart of just a few moments ago is gone, and he moves with agility and ferocity we have not seen before. These fox powers are truly incredible. He even heals instantly. Haku tries to attack but fails, tries to flee but fails. Foxy Naruto has a hold on him and is not letting go. Kakashi is aware of what is going on with Naruto. Not the exact details, but he is familiar with the fox demon's chakra from 12 years ago, and he can feel it now. He can tell that the seal keeping the demon inside of Naruto has been loosened but not broken. Without wasting any more time, he whips out a scroll, rubs blood on it, and makes my heart flutter with how smooth and graceful his movements are. Is it necessary to twirl it around like that? I have no idea, but I like it. Now he's ready for Zabuza.
Come on, what do you say? We're both busy people.
In the meantime, Naruto punches Haku right out of the crystal ice prison, shattering it. This is his new coolest move. That was one hell of a punch. Haku gets to his feet, his broken mask falling to the ground, and we see this hopeless, hollow-eyed expression on his face. He has failed Zabuza, and there is nothing worse for him than that. He does not appear to make any attempt to prepare for another rapidly approaching punch from Fox Naruto. But the punch doesn't come, because Naruto recognizes Haku from the forest. So this means that Naruto was not overtaken by the fox demon. Just a glimmer, as Kakashi said. It is very heartwarming and sweet that Naruto abandons his vengeance as soon as Haku's mask falls away and he recognizes him. Our knucklehead ninja has a good heart. The two of them had a heartfelt conversation that morning, and he hasn't forgotten. He is truly conflicted. Haku provokes him into attacking, and Naruto does punch him, but not with nearly as much intensity as before and without the power of the nine-tailed fox. Haku wants Naruto to kill him because he has failed to properly serve Zabuza. If he can't keep his vow to the demon ninja, then his life is meaningless, existence without purpose. Naruto demands to know why Haku would serve a master like Zabuza with such dedication. So much so that he feels worthless after his defeat. Haku then gives his full backstory. When he was a small child, his father murdered his mother and almost murdered him as well. He explains after the ravages of civil war, his people developed a hatred for those possessing a Kakai-genkai. People with these special abilities would act as mercenaries and were capable of a lot of destruction and death. So people with Kakai-genkais went into hiding. Haku's mother was one of these people, and he inherited her jutsu. When his father realized this, he killed her, and with tears running down his face, he moved to kill his son as well. But little Haku's instincts kicked in, and he defended himself, killing his father. He says that he lost more than just his parents that day. He lost his purpose. No one needed him, and he became unnecessary. And it is very sad to think of a little child feeling this way. And Naruto has the thought, just like me. And Haku draws the same conclusion, pointing out that Naruto's desire to become Hokage shows that it is only through the perception of others that we gain value. And that is what Zabuza saw in Haku. Value. Value in his incredible abilities. Zabuza made him necessary again. In the flashback, little Haku says that the demon ninja's eyes are just like his. So, what great losses has Zabuza faced? I believe he was also on the street until he murdered the entire class of Genins and became a mist ninja. And so he asks this little child, "Will you serve me and submit to my will in all things?" Haku agrees, and when Haku approaches, he pats his head and puts his arm around him. And this action suggests to me that his motivations were not entirely selfish, because this is comfort and affection, whether or not either of them realizes it. It suggests that perhaps his heart hurt for this little child that reminded him of himself, and his own issues prevented him from just helping. He could only offer help if it was in exchange for something. When the two of them leave the land of water, he tells the boy not to expect any encouragement or friendship from him, and this little boy says, "That's fine, I'll be your weapon." When his parents died, he became unnecessary because no one needed him, and Zabuza gave him purpose again. He would be the ninja's tool, and now he is broken. So he asks Naruto to kill him.
Naruto. Kill me.
Not too far away, Kakashi is doing something new with the scroll and hand signs. I really like it when he, in particular, does hand signs. I watched with curiosity to see what Kakashi was doing, and to my great surprise, dogs and ninja hounds, accessories and all. Turns out Kakashi was one step ahead, and everything that has happened so far has been his plan all along. He only let Zabuza cut him in the first place so that Zabuza would have Kakashi's scent on him, which the ninja hounds would be able to track. But man, it's really brutal to set dogs on the guy. Kakashi really be doing whatever is required. And he says to Zabuza, "You've got no honor. You have no regard for what it means to be Shinobi. You are scum. And now I'm going to beat your ass with my own jutsu. Lightning Blade."
Lightning Blade!
As the episode ends, Haku looks so defeated and broken, and Naruto looks so sad. In a twisted and tragic way, it was comforting for Haku to be valued as a tool instead of as a person. It's more reliable. As long as he fulfills his purpose, Zabuza will keep him. His father was supposed to value him as a person, and look how that turned out. And in this flashback with the bunny, Zabuza again shows affection towards little Haku. There's definitely more to this relationship than either of them see, and Haku is not some cold-hearted killer. Key takeaways from this episode: Haku has had a truly tragic life, and his only solace came from a man who made him feel like his only value was as a weapon. The world of Naruto is really harsh. Kakashi is just winning me over more and more with every episode. We begin this episode with Inari rallying the other villagers to his side, or at least attempting to rally the other villagers to his side. They don't really want to, and he is very brave and he wants to go and help Naruto and the others on the bridge, but they won't even open their door for him. But they are clearly affected by his words and actions. On the bridge, Kakashi's power crackles all around, and we just know this is going to be a powerful attack, and it's over for Zabuza this time. Naruto and Haku are having a heart-to-heart. Knucklehead Ninja is trying to convince him that there is more to life than being valuable as someone's weapon. Being strong is more than your ability to kill. After all, we can't just all kill each other till there's no one left. But Haku will not change his mind. Naruto acknowledges their similarities, stating that they could have been friends in another life. He grabs a kunai and makes his move. He will get his vengeance for Sasuke. The fog begins to clear, and Kakashi charges Zabuza, lightning chakra crackling in his hand. Haku stops Naruto's attack at the last moment, stating that there is one last thing for him to do. He uses his jutsu to get to Zabuza and intercept Kakashi's attack with his own body. Sensei's attack is so powerful that the bridge shakes. Blood splatters and falls to the ground. Everyone is shocked. Zabuza looks horrified. Haku says Zabuza's name one more time and grabs hold of Kakashi's hand. The shocked expression is gone from Zabuza's face, and he says,
"So, my future is all used up, huh? Wrong again, Kakashi.
which is cold, in my opinion. No goodbye for Haku? No last words? Back in the village, Anari has got his little crossbow and he's getting ready to go to the bridge, even if the villagers won't go with him. His mother says, "What are you going to do? You're just a child." And it actually doesn't make any sense for her to say that, because clearly this is a world of child soldiers. The issue here is his lack of training. But luckily, he doesn't have to go on his own. The villagers have rallied and he has inspired them just as his father once did. On the bridge, Zabuza seems to process Haku's death quite easily, even thanking the boy for being such a good shield. He congratulates himself for choosing such a loyal subject. It is so harsh and cold and is shocking to everyone on the bridge and to me as well. He even moves to attack Kakashi in a way that would mean slicing through Haku as well. But Sensei does not allow that and lays the boy's body down so gently and closes his eyes. Naruto wants to get involved, but Kakashi-sensei warns him away. This is his fight. Sakura is stunned, but not too stunned to ask where Sasuke is.
Naruto? Naruto! So you and Sasuke are alright? What's wrong? Where is Sasuke anyway?
When Naruto can't answer her question, they all know what's happened. She is devastated. Old man Bridge Builder offers to go with her to Sasuke so she won't be disobeying her orders, and that was very nice. She reveals that Shinobi are supposed to suppress their emotions even when their comrades are slain right in front of them, and that is a very harsh rule and one she is unable to follow. Naruto struggles too. Things on the other side of the bridge are very different as Kakashi is giving Zabuza a beat down. He messes him up like he's going for a casual stroll, and Zabuza is like, "Why can't I keep up with him?" And it's like, because you're not good enough, my guy. Or maybe it's grief. Either way, he manages to avoid a killing blow from Kakashi and ends up with both of his arms disabled. And then Gato arrives with an entire crew of gangster ninjas. Key takeaways from this episode. Shinobi lead really tough lives. Is Zabuza following the code and showing no emotion for his fallen comrade? Gato is immediately annoying and says that Zabuza is too expensive, so he's fired and is going to die on this bridge. Little does he know that his arrival is probably the only reason why he's still currently alive. Kakashi was already 7/8 of the way there. Now that Zabuza has been fired, he has no reason to keep trying to kill the bridge builder, and therefore he and Kakashi no longer have a reason to fight, and so, battle over. Gato shows what a disgusting human being he is by kicking Haku's corpse. Naruto and his noble heart can't help but yell out in protest. He charges and Kakashi stops him. He needs to think before he acts. He shouts at Zabuza, "Don't you care?" The demon ninja, just as callous as ever, says, "What does it matter? Haku is dead. He is a shinobi. The loss of Haku's skill will cause more impact to him than the loss of the boy himself." Naruto condemns Zabuza for doing nothing, for being so heartless, for not caring that Haku is dead. Tears streaming down his face, he shouts at him, "He lived for you, and you care nothing for him." And then we finally see the demon ninja's heart. Tears fall to the ground. He looks up to the heavens, eyes filled with grief. He loved Haku and his gentle heart. He knows he is going to die on this bridge, and he's glad for it. He will not have to live in this world without him. At At the end of the day, even shinobi have hearts, even if they pretend not to. He charges with a kunai clenched between his teeth. He will punish Gato. He will make Haku proud. He cannot be stopped. Even covered in wounds with half a dozen swords in his back, he gets to Gato and ends his despicable life. He tries to get to Haku, to be next to him one more time. But his strength leaves him and he collapses. It is brutal and horrific and poetic. The right ending for this kind of man.
Not once did I ever thank you, Haku. Forgive me for that.
Naruto turns away from this scene, and Kakashi tells him not to. When you live like a warrior, this is how it ends. Elsewhere on the bridge, Sasuke is not dead. I was curious to see how they'd get around this. Like maybe they'd take him to a healer or use some jutsu or something, but he's just not dead. And Naruto didn't actually check his pulse. And as Zabuza said, as Sasuke thinks, his heart was breaking in two while they fought. Too kind to be a shinobi. He never wanted to kill Sasuke. And now we are presented with the problem of all of these renegade ninjas. Their source of income is now dead, so they decide to raid the village. But Anari and the villagers are ready to defend their home. Little guy gets his own cool moment, looking all cool with his crossbow. And Naruto and Kakashi join in with a whole bunch of shadow clones. And the ninjas run away, and it's a great moment of victory. Zabuza isn't dead yet, and he asks Kakashi for a favor. Please take me to see Haku so I can see him one more time. The look in Kakashi's eye as he agrees is so tender and empathetic. We know he's lost people too, and we can see him remembering what that feels like. It begins to snow as Kakashi carries Zabuza, and he wonders if it's Haku saying goodbye. It's all so sad. Haku's death, it's so sudden almost. We don't get a chance to fully absorb it when it happens. But man, oh my heart, my heart is so sore. I wanted him to have a happy ending. But is this ending happy in a way? Are they at peace now together in the afterlife as Kakashi hoped? Maybe. It's all very tragic. And as Kakashi-sensei, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura stand at the grave they've made for the fallen ninjas, some philosophical questions about the way of the shinobi are brought to the forefront. Sakura asks, is the life of a ninja really just using and being used? And Sensei says, yes. Even in the Leaf Village, shinobi are just the tools of destiny, and they have to find a way to live with that. Naruto, not liking this, decides to develop his own code, the way of Naruto, and that is very sweet. We then flash forward to the completion of the bridge. Naruto and Anari cry as they say goodbye, though they pretend that they're not, and the villagers name the bridge after Naruto. I kind of think they shouldn't have named it after Kaiser, Anari's dad, but it doesn't matter. And yes, I know, Naruto inspired Anari, who then inspired the villagers. Yes. On the way back home, Sakura shoots her shot with Sasuke, who politely declines.
Sasuke, when we get back, you want to go out and do something together?
I don't think so, thanks.
Oh.
And then Naruto shoots his shot with Sakura, and she throttles him.
Okay.
Sakura, I'd do something with you if you want.
What?
Key takeaways from this episode. Well, let's say key takeaways from this arc. The world of Naruto is more harsh than I imagined it to be before I had ever watched it. The life of a shinobi seems to be filled with a lot of difficulty. They really are weapons, right? And that's kind of sad. Zabuza was a great villain to have in this first major arc, and Haku being this tortured, conflicted figure, very great storytelling, great character building. I really enjoyed this overall. 10 out of 10. Zabuza and Haku, rest in peace. I'm interested to see what arc we're going to have next after having one that was so emotional. And that's it for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, all those good things. I hope that you have a great day. This was a really long one. I hope that you liked it. See you in the next one. Have a great day. I'm Kayla. Bye.